mention it, or else you'll get your video taken down.
Yeah. So because
Don't do that.
Because of the thing whose name we shall not mention.
Yep.
Only one razor or one family can go in at a time, so hopefully we'll be able to experience the cave, because I would love to show the world that. I think it's probably one of the...
Yeah, it's one of the highlights of that park from what I understand. So,
exactly. So you can look forward to that.
Yeah, definitely.
But trail's probably similar to Wildcat, maybe? At least the scenery.
I'm expecting scenery similar to Wildcat. I haven't done a whole lot of Googling. There's not a lot of pictures. There are no videos. So we're going to be kind of exploring where YouTube has not gone before. So you guys have to understand how quickly we put this trip together. We made this happen from decision to out the door, going from like nothing packed at all in 45 minutes.
Probably.
We're going to try to give you an overview similar to what we've done with Wildcat and Wildcat Off the Beaten Path. You can check those videos. Hopefully we'll put like a little link or something on here. And we're going to do something like that and kind of give you a little bit of a park tour and show you what to expect if you go there. And we'll probably do some stupid stuff.
Hopefully we'll find some fun obstacles, maybe.
Yeah. We are traveling solo. So you'll have to forgive us if we're not incredibly stupid, like we were in our opening video where we had only been on a razor for like 2 hours and sent it about 10 feet in the air. Yeah, we probably won't be doing much of that. Of course we might.
I think we were alone that day, actually.
We were definitely alone that day. We were definitely alone that day.
That being said, I think a winch would be a logical next upgrade. So at least we can hook up to a tree and pull ourselves out if we get stuck.
What I'm realizing is, although I thought Hollerwood and Boneyard Hollow,
Hollerwood, I think.
Hollerwood. Boneyard Hollow, I believe is what it is. Yeah. I thought they were close. We're on the road that they are both on. So I got a feeling we may be driving past one to get to the other. So they're probably just neighbors.
Well, and definitely something to think about if you're going to make the drive and come all this way. Yeah. Perhaps you rent a little cabin.
There's a ton of them.
You hit both parks.
Heck yeah. Hit one day and hit one the other day.
Yeah. But if you bring a giant rig, this is what you're going to tow on. So.
Yeah. So be ready for that. I think they have camping as well, but like there's a 12-foot tall branch right there. So, be careful with what you're bringing back here, I would say. And it's, I don't know, these lanes are 7 feet wide, probably. No shoulder. Yeah. Oh, here's Hollerwood.
Oh, okay.
It's packed. All right, so we said that there was 2 7-foot lanes leading in. That was a lie.
Yeah, this is like a single lane-ish, right?
Yep. This is getting out here. These look, this reminds me of the logging roads. Oh, and we're transitioning to gravel.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
Reminds me of the logging roads that we found out near Wildcat.
Oh, yeah. Or off the beaten path, Goodness gracious. It's really bumpy.
It's all right. people were real friendly when we pulled in. It's packed, and I would say they don't have a lot of parking. They've kind of got this, from what I understand, it's kind of a circular area here, and
it's barely wider than a 2-lane road. I mean, this is the parking lot.
Yeah.
So there's no pulling into a space. It's parallel parking with a trailer.
Yeah. This might be it.
Yeah.
So, would you believe me if I told you the only way to get out of here was to go that way?
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's somebody who appears to be camping in the middle of the road. I'm not good at backing up the trailer. That is not something that can happen, though. So, first impressions, maybe a little tight around here. I don't know, I might be able to back this up.
There was a trailer like right on the edge of the turn there, though.
Yeah. I think this is it.
Yep. Let's go.
Rock and roll. I'm guessing those trails aren't normally as washed out as what they look like. We went through, I don't know, 20 puddles the size of the Razor, probably, just getting back here. And we only rode for maybe
11 minutes on the camera.
Apparently 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So, trails are pretty severely washed out, it looks like. We've got a waterfall happening here, which is pretty cool, but it looks like we found maybe a dump. I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is from, you know, people drinking or anything. They were clothes and different kinds of bottles. I would guess that maybe this is some sort of dump or something. I don't know. It's not graffitied or anything like that. So, but pretty cool. We're down here in this area, and as we were coming in, there were razors riding across the top up here. So we're gonna figure out how to get up there. I imagine we are gonna be quite muddy.
Yeah.
So
at least on the window side.
Yeah. Outside of what we saw riding up here, we haven't seen one other Razor since we got on the trails. So
yeah.
I think that probably speaks to either we're in the wrong place, or this place is maybe larger than the 1,000 acres would have led us to believe. So we'll jump back in and give it hell.
Well, you said you brought ratchet straps, right?
I did, and that was what I was thinking.
Maybe we just hook one up to a tree over there.
Yeah, hook one up to a tree. Now I don't know if the one that I have is long enough.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah, it is. Remember that winch we said we needed? We're not so much like buried here.
No, it's really not bad. It's just whenever you try to move, it wants to just fall over.
Flip, yeah. Wants to flip to that side.
Yeah.
So what I mean, I could come backwards and just put both in the creek, both rear tires in the creek.
That's what I was thinking, but it's going to tip over before this tire makes it into the water, I would guess. Because its center of gravity is way that way.
Yeah.
We found a flock of UTVs to save us.
We found.
Where'd you come from? Yeah, you do. What you gotta go?
We were trying to get around this, and so I thought, oh, I'll just creep up that hill. Didn't work. And then I went to turn around. Turns out there's a creek here.
That's deeper, ain't it?
It's a little deeper than I thought.
No man left behind. I used to have one of them. Cold. Yeah. Come back this way. No, you got a lot. 6 or 8 feet long.
I just bring it up and. Alright, we're good. Lifesavers. Oh, well, we definitely appreciate y'all.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Y'all be safe.
We will.
You too.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, let's look at the aftermath here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why we were digging in. Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't any coming out of that.
No.
I mean, it probably doesn't look half as bad on camera as it does here in person. But
Hey, just don't drive in the creek. Backwards. tried to fill in a gap so that we don't flip. Tried to go up unsuccessfully, of course, and then we got halfway up it and we decided it was a bad idea to keep going up it because it just got worse. So we turned around in the middle of it and came back down. I would say, you know, that this is probably not a place for a beginner to come. I would say you don't come here alone. So we made basically all of those mistakes, and we're gonna hold a little bit of it against Boneyard Hollow, but some of it's us too. You know, we don't have a winch, but we honestly didn't cover very much ground in the about 3 hours that we were out there. And part of the worry was, with things not being marked, we were gonna get out there and we weren't gonna be able to find our way back. They don't have anything named, they don't have anything numbered. So you don't know if you're on the Fire Road Trail that you would see at like Haspin or Wildcat or you know, other places. Or if you're just out in the middle of nowhere and you're going off into no man's land like we found ourselves in when we were playing teeter-totter. So all in all, you know, some of it they need to improve, some of it we definitely need to improve. You know, we were talking about how we were going to do a big turbo kit, and I had emails into Rick at Side by Side Blog, and I said, Rick, you know, quote me this stuff, tell me you know, what else you think we need. And he said, all right, well, you need the Evo dynamite kit, which was going to take this thing to 215 horsepower, and you need better clutching, you know, $300, something like that, and then you need whatever exhaust you want. And you know, if we're gonna play in places like this, and I just don't know. I don't know if the big turbo is the answer for this place. It's definitely the answer if you want to do stupid stuff on a wide open fire trail, fire road trail. You know, if you want to do any drag racing, yeah, totally the answer. But where we're gonna put our money when we get back, we're gonna order a winch to keep ourselves out of trouble.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna probably look pretty heavily at fully upgraded roll cages. You know, we found ourselves in too many situations today in a very short amount of time, where we were up creek without a paddle, and we were all by ourselves. And the first one, some people just happened to drive by.
Yeah.
If they hadn't driven by, hell, we might still be out there.
Probably.
Or this thing might be on its side. I mean, it could be anything. So it wasn't our favorite experience, but it was an experience.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
We learned. I mean, I hate to drive, you know, 100 miles each way, 2 hours, and not try to learn from this.
Yeah.
I think we learned that, you know, there are some better places that we should maybe be putting our money.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back with a badder machine, and you know, maybe we'll come back. I don't think we'll come back after it's rained for 7 days.
Yeah, no, probably not. And definitely come back with another rider.
Yeah.
Too. I think we had talked about that before. It's more fun when you're riding with other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just didn't work out for us that way this weekend, so we kind of chanced it and we said, we'll just go out alone.
Yeah.
And I think we realized why we made that call in the first place.
You kind of forget, but every now and then it's good to get a reminder.
Yeah.
So that's it for this video. We really appreciate you guys watching.
Mm-hmm.
We are a bunch of wusses apparently. So you know, what we'll ask you to do is like the video, subscribe if you're interested in watching a bunch of wusses try to navigate some trails that are maybe a little bit too much for us. We'll do our best to keep bringing you guys good content, but tell a friend, and like I said, like, subscribe, share. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.